So, a lot of us are using AI chatbots pretty much every day, right? But what if I told you that most of us are missing out on their single most powerful feature? Well, that's what we're going to dive into today. Okay, look at this. 10%. According to our sources, that's how much of an AI's true capability the average person actually taps into. Just 10%. I mean, can you imagine leaving 90% of that power just sitting there, unused?
And the reason for this is actually pretty straightforward. Most of us use these amazing tools as basic Q&A machines. We type a question, we get an answer. But the really powerful stuff, like automating entire workflows, that gets left completely untouched.
So how do we unlock that other 90%? Well, it turns out there's this kind of hidden superpower, and it's called skills. Seriously, this is the key to everything.
Think of a skill as a detailed recipe you give to your AI. It's basically a reusable set of instructions that tells it exactly how to handle a complex, specific task. And this is what takes a generalist AI, your standard chatbot, and turns it into a specialist assistant that's built just for you.
Now, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds super technical, but honestly, it's not. Installing a pack of these skills is usually a simple 3-step thing. You just download a file, pop over to the plugins or customize section in your AI app, and upload it. That's it. It's really designed for everybody.
Okay, so that's the theory, right? But let's see how this actually works in the real world, because this is where things get really interesting.
We've all been there. You have to have that tough talk with a colleague, and you are just dreading it. Instead of stressing out about it, what if you could just type this simple, natural prompt into your AI?
And look what you get back. This isn't just some generic advice you could find anywhere. The skill gives you a whole structured, actionable game plan. It helps you get your mindset right, gives you actual opening lines to use, tells you what not to do, and keeps you focused on the real goal. It's like having an executive coach on demand.
All right, let's switch gears. What if you need to get your head around a really complex topic for a project or for school? You could just ask for a summary, sure. Or you could fire up a powerful skill like this one.
Just check this out. The skill doesn't just spit out a wall of text. It actually generates a whole visual, interactive web page for you. It uses these brilliant, simple analogies to break down super technical steps, turning something complicated into something anyone can understand. Okay, for our last example, let's tackle something that's super high value but can also be incredibly intimidating: reviewing legal contracts. All you do is hand over the document and give it a simple command.
And here's the magic. The skill doesn't just read the thing, it actively analyzes it. It's flagging potential red flags for you, it's pointing out clauses that are missing, and it's even giving you specific points you can negotiate on. This is a huge time saver and risk reducer.
So we've seen how skills can tackle these big one-off tasks. But what if your AI could do all this for you without you even having to ask? This is where we go from a helpful assistant to a true automaton. This really breaks down the two different ways of working with AI. The way most people use it is reactive. You ask, it does. But with scheduled automation, your AI becomes proactive. You set it up one time and it just gets the job done for you. Daily, weekly, you name it. A perfect example of this in action is something called a morning briefing skill. Imagine setting this up to run automatically every single day at 7 a.m. before your workday even kicks off. And just look at what this thing can do for you. It pulls everything together into one personalized dashboard. It's got your calendar for the day, it's scanned your inbox for urgent emails, and even drafted replies for you. It's got the key industry news, and it lays out your top priorities. It's like having your own personal chief of staff getting you ready for the day.
But wait, how does he get all that info? Well, this is the final, crucial piece of the puzzle. Skills become absolute superpowers when they're connected to the apps you're already using every single day.
Yeah, we're talking about direct hookups to tools you live in, like Gmail, Google Calendar, Slack, Notion. And check this out. With something called Zapier, you can connect to literally thousands more apps. This means your AI isn't just talking about your work, it's actually doing it right inside the software you use. So what does this all add up to? It's a fundamental shift in how we should be thinking about AI. It's about building a completely new kind of working relationship. This right here sums up the whole paradigm shift. The old way? Treating AI like a glorified encyclopedia. You ask a question, you get an answer. The new way? Thinking of your AI as a customizable coworker that you actually teach. It goes from answering questions to completing tasks for you.
I love how the source material puts it. You can create files, dashboards, reports, and it basically knows everything about your business. The AI becomes a real partner, woven right into the fabric of your workflows.
Look, at the end of the day, this is about way more than just being a little more efficient. It's a whole new way to work. It's about going beyond simple questions to build your own personal team of specialized AI assistants. So I'll leave you with this to think about. What's the very first tedious, annoying task you would teach your new AI coworker to take off your plate?